very much. My name is David Brown. I'm a resident of the 47th Ward on the north side, and my 7 minutes of innovation today are to talk to you about our business plan concept for recycling grain waste from our local craft brewers and making useful products that will be sold in our markets and also benefit the environment. This very complicated chart basically shows what we see as our life cycle here of our business. Our plan basically starts with grain and ends with grain, and what we hope to do is to close the loop here so that when someone is enjoying their cold beer that's been brewed at one of our local craft breweries, which you may know some of these, our logistical system will look to deal with their waste that is generated, which some of you may not know this, but the grain that goes into the beers ends up as the #1 waste product. And this is a nice fresh bag of wet, spent grain. And so then what we do is our process uses existing technology, nothing new. Existing technologies have been around for decades. Dry the grain, which you see here. This is more familiar looking grain to you. This is good stuff, and our plan is to work with a company to create an all-natural, slow-release fertilizer that'll help make our urban environments that we are seeing become greener, help that become even more green, and then to actually produce food products that you're all familiar with, whether it's granola bars, bread, baked goods, other high-energy, high-protein, high-fiber products that are currently obviously a strong and expanding market. There are a ton of great things going on in the city and the state that tell us that the time for our business is now. As you all know, the craft brewing industry is going gangbusters, creating jobs every day. Currently, beer-related employment in the state of Illinois is over 72,000 jobs. The future is bright, and at the same time, there's great sensitivity for a greener urban environment, food awareness, and urban agriculture. We've just seen announced a couple of days ago that the city's largest rooftop farm will be coming to the north side with a 1-acre rooftop farm right in our neighborhood where we're hoping to kick this off. So the nice convergence that we're seeing is that the technology does exist. There are proven markets for our products. It is a growth industry that we're working with. As we said, they're creating jobs. Even people like Beam, who are creating whiskey and bourbon, are looking at ways to do the same thing with distillers' grain that they're producing with their urban distillers. Taking a look at this map really just shows you the growth of the craft brewers that we have in our city, as well as the concentration on the north side of Chicago that a lot of them have been expanding in. And our innovation really is just to bring together these businesses in a collaborative way to deliver the logistical efficiencies to them as a group that none of them would really be able to enjoy individually. The problems, if you ask any of these craft brewers, that while times are great, the one problem that they would recognize and readily say is how to deal with this spent grain. This is really good stuff, and tons of it go to waste every single day. There's a lack of economic efficiencies by having a small craft brewer in the city in an urban environment, and how to deal with this. It spoils within 24 to 48 hours, so either you use it or you lose it and it ends up in the dumpster. So our plan is to try to bring together this logistical services, collect it from the brewers, and really make some good products out of it. Our initial business plan was looking at 2 million pounds. 2 million pounds of this every year going to waste in the dumpsters. And so we've looked at that business model to see, can we collect that 2 million pounds? That was based on a small handful of craft brewers in our area. Now we've had other discussions with other larger groups like Goose Island, Lagunitas, who's moving a production facility from California to Chicago. We've had discussions with them, very enthusiastic. The number we're now looking at, that we've had conversations with, is 15 million pounds per year of this going to waste that people are talking to us about providing a solution to them, and one that very excited about the environmental impact of that as well. Our solution here, yes, we say turn waste into profits and save the world. A little high-minded, a little aggressive, but we are very passionate, very excited about this, to build the facility in a central location, provide the logistics needed, manufacture good products in our market. The benefits to the brewers that we're going to emphasize really are how do we provide a service to them for collection to deal with their logistical problem and their operations, to make it more efficient, allow them to expand, hire more people, and actually be a magnet to draw other brewers into the market, into the area as well. We've spoken to the Illinois Craft Brewers Guild. They're very enthusiastic about this, and we've proposed donating 1% of our annual net profits to that industry organization each year. In terms of the potential products that we feel that we can make, the all-natural fertilizer, which does not have the chemicals that most fertilizers have, is our primary product that we are working with a company out of Seattle that has patents pending on this process, have taken our spent grains, mixed it into their process, and it does work. In addition to that, the number of the food uses, we've had discussions with a number of the University of Illinois Sciences in the agricultural program down at University of Illinois. They've also tested it, think it would be great for food products as well. And then things like the governor mentioned in terms of the bio conference that's coming up. Could we really take this and even think about bigger issues like global hunger and famine relief and disaster relief by taking what is really a high protein, high fiber product, instead of tossing it in the dumpster, getting it into the hands of people that are hungry. This is the way our facility works to show bringing the grains in, manufacturing with existing technology, and getting the products out. Basically, next steps. Our only ask is that we continue doing what we've already been doing with a number of you here in this room. You've been wonderful. You've made some great introductions for us. We've had some great conversations. Like I said, we've got to the point where we know what we don't know, which is what is the science behind some of this, the exact scientific testing, the introductions to the University of Illinois Science professors has been great, very helpful. The next step with that ask in terms of the technical assistance, the product research in terms of the markets for our products, as well as thinking about bigger scale using this all-natural fertilizer for our parks, for our golf courses, all over our urban environment. Our 7 minutes are up, so I wanted to thank you again for helping us what we hope to make the Chicago Brewers Grain Cooperative reality within the coming months. Thank you.